Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Hayek here with some Modern Warfare 3 footage. I'm doing a lot of breathing into the mic. I need to be careful, but this is off the Xbox, and it's with my new Elgato Game Capture HD 1080p. I made sure of that, and it's through HDMI, and I really like that. Pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. But the reason I have this game up is because in this game I do fairly decent, despite the fact that we lose a lot. And when I say I did fairly decent, I mean I got a good number of kills, but I did get a fair few deaths. But that's because there's a flaw with the game that I want fixed, and that's tactical insertions. I don't know why it's in the game. It shows no use other than just making the game incredibly stupid. Whenever I'm in a game like this, I just know it's over because people just go into the games and tack insert their way to victory. And it makes me so angry because what they did in this game was spawn trap us at A. And spawn trapping, people will defend until they freaking die. They're like, spawn trapping isn't bad, it's a reward for good players. No. Well, yes and no. If you're good enough at the game, then you'll spawn trap them. End of story. But if you're doing something that, like Call of Duty 4, I like that because, you couldn't spawn trap as easily. Now any Joe Schmo with a tack insert can sit there and spawn trap you. Not to mention, I can't think of a single thing good that the tack insertion does. If I was facing an enemy team and that team was not freaking using tack insert the entire time, then I feel like I would have a better chance at that game. I know I'm not making a whole bunch of sense right now, but trust me. Just for your information, this is just a bare ACR. I had just unlocked it and I wanted to level it up and get it to where I could use it. But this just makes me so mad. There's no skill on their part at all. It's completely luck. It's not hard to get the CB combo, but what they did was they just set their tag inserts to where they were in a position to where they could just watch us in 3 spots: middle, the C bunker, and then the big building, B warehouse, whatever you want to call it. I don't know call-outs for it. They just sat there and they tack inserted to where we couldn't get out. If they had at least just got it to where they were spawning in the right area and were staying alive, that's one thing. If they can stay alive while spawn trapping. But if they die, if they're not able to get from a natural spawn into a position to stop us, it's just bullcrap, really. I honestly can't stand it. There needs to be a way to counter spawn trapping, and that's what taking the tack insert out does. Countering a spawn trap is as simple as killing the right guy and making a hole. But you can't make a hole if they keep spawning there. I know what you're saying, just kill them when they spawn back in. I do that in this game. But guess what happens? It's close enough to where their teammate can sit there and just kill me while I'm coming around from killing them off their tack insert. And then they can get back into position. No matter what I do, I can't... my team pushes up to B. This is before it was actually a spawn trap. At this point, it was just a regular game. It's just bullcrap, honestly. And all these fags are probably trying to make a little montage. It's bullcrap. It's really not a whole lot to talk about more, and there's about 5 more minutes of gameplay here, but it's just not right. There needs to be counters to spawn trapping, if they're going to keep the tac insert out, there needs to be a counter to spawn trapping beyond making holes in it, because making holes in it doesn't work anymore when you have a tac insert. So if like you spawn in the same area, here's an idea. If you keep spawning in the same area and dying, there needs to be a way for the game to detect this. Probably won't be too hard. That was bullcrap death right there. And if like, right there, we should be spawning there more often. But we're not. Had we spawned there more often, then we could have easily gotten out of the spawn trap. Had the game been smart enough to spawn us out of an area without the spawn trap. If you have such sporadic spawns, Modern Warfare 3, then why don't you have a spawn good enough to keep me out of a spawn trap? The one on Underground is even worse, where they just like stare down the hallway and kill you as you spawn at the little middle part of the stairs on the actual only underground part of the map Underground. Just right here, I'm making a hole. I'm killing them. And just there's nothing I can do about it. Look right here, I kill him off his tac. I kill him off his tac. Guess what happens? I run over here, my teammate's moving up. I'm about to move over to, you know, keep this hole open. Take out an enemy. Come around. 2 enemies. Fresh tac insert. What am I supposed to do there? It's just take the tac insert out. Or make it not as good. Make it to where you spawn at the nearest spawn point to your tac insert. I don't know, or really care. The closest valid spawn point to your tac insert. That, at least, would make more sense. And I know they would have to, like, rewrite the game for that, but it just makes me a little aggravated, and it's a whole lot of complaining about the same stuff and again and again and again and again and again, and I understand that, but if you're going to release a game, at least release it where it's not so broken. I guess because there's so much time left, I don't want to sit here and just make you watch bare gameplay of me waiting for EMPs to end. I'll talk about the EMPs. EMP and Stealth Bomber need to either be nerfed or put into the assault category at about the same level of kills. Maybe take one off, I don't know, or really care. I just don't want to sit there and be EMP'd and stealth bombed advanced UAV. That's typically what people run if they're running the big support kill streaks, and it's not right. No one really earned that in a lot of games, but in this game they stayed alive because they did a fag move. A serious redesign of tac insert needs to happen, and it needs to happen, like, if not during this game, and probably not in Black Ops 2 either, because Black Ops 2 is already past that point. Modern Warfare 4, I don't care. Just, I would like to know where I would ask about that. That would be nice. But, yeah. I guess you guys are gonna have to like sit through another minute and a half of just random gameplay, because I can't really nag any more than I already have. If I think of something, I'll be sure to pop in and talk about it.
UAV online. Enemy advanced UAV spotted. Care package on the way. UAV recon standing by. UAV online. Package waiting for your mark. Repeat, care package. Enemy sound detected. We've been EMP'd. Electronics are down. Hostiles jamming our radar. We have been defeated.